Hey, this is Luke with another Android Guys podcast. I'm here with Scott.
I'm here with you, Luke.
How are you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You can't ask me that.
I just did.
All right. I'm doing great.
Good.
I'm doing really, really well.
Really well. You're doing really well.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I don't know if I believe you.
Yeah. Prove me wrong.
Prove. Hey, I don't want to prove you wrong.
No. I'm doing good.
All right. You have a accessory today that many people use, many people need. And this one's doesn't necessarily have anything special, but it seems like it does what it's supposed to.
Yeah, so this is one of those things where it's kind of an itch that needs scratch for a lot of people.
Sure.
It's not this isn't a mobile accessory in the sense of this is for your phone.
Right.
This works with your laptops.
Yep.
Computers. This is EZQuest is the brand, and this is an 8-in-1 hub.
Yeah.
It's a USB-C hub. So basically what this is you plug it into your laptop, Chromebook, MacBook, whatever,
right.
USB-C port, and then it adds 8 ports to it.
That's awesome.
It isn't necessarily 8 C ports. It's a mix and match of different things. But, a lot of laptops, like even the one you're at has just USB-C.
Right.
So there comes the microphone that you're using is actually plugged into a different computer.
Right. Because
that doesn't offer A.
Right.
So in situations like that, a hub is what you want to do.
Sure.
So this would be something that you would plug in and it offers multiple ports. So this one here will give you 8 ports. And the way that breaks down is as basically follows. You have an HDMI port.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll do 4K video out through the HDMI. It'll give you 60 hertz on, I think, display port 1.4, I think, technology.
Okay.
But it'll also do 30 hertz on 1.2.
Okay.
It's also one USB-C port, which is 100-watt power delivery, PD port.
Nice.
So if you have this plugged in to your laptop and it's powered, you can essentially plug in your phone or another USB-C device and get up to 100 watts through that.
That's awesome.
So it's really convenient to kind of you don't sacrifice the port. If you're thinking like, oh, I could either plug my laptop in or my phone, but both need to be charged right now.
Right.
You can kind of daisy chain through that.
Sure.
You also get 2 USB-C ports, just traditional regular generation 1.
Yeah.
So they'll go out at like I think 7.5 watts.
Okay.
Which isn't bad.
No.
It's one of those, it's certainly slower compared to some of the technology available, but it's also convenience.
Yeah, it's completely serviceable for productivity.
You also get 2 USB-A ports.
Okay.
So that gives you your almost all of your accessories. So if you plug in like maybe a printer, or a microphone, or a webcam or something that you prefer to have at the office,
sure,
those are the types of things you just plug directly into that. So you've got 2 of those.
Right.
So now we're at 6 ports.
Yeah. Now
you also have your micro SD card reader, and then your standard card reader, SD. HC is what that's considered.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can plug in all of those through that one USB-C port.
That's really nice, especially in most of your laptops and Chromebooks and things nowadays. If you're doing any sort of photography or media transfer kind of stuff, having that traditional SDHC and then even a micro SD port are really nice.
Well, and then as we talked about earlier, a lot of these newer devices are so thin and light.
Sure.
They don't have too many ports.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I don't have the card reader, but I also only have one USB-C outside of the power. I can't plug in my camera because it's, the USB cord it's a USB-A. Or if you travel maybe half the time that you work is you're on the road, but then you go back to an office and you have a nice monitor.
Right.
You have an extended desktop. If you have a printer or a multifunction like a scanner that you use at the office, those are basically plugged into that. And then you come back and you just plug that right into your laptop and you're good to go.
Right. And it's aluminum body. It's pretty small.
It's very light. Folds up. The cable is braided.
Yep.
And it's reinforced on both ends. So as you kind of bend that thing, it travels light.
Yeah.
It's going to take some wear and tear. I want to say they had a number of tests that they did for bending on this, but it might be another product that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But either way, this thing is backed by an 18-month warranty too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it runs $69.99, $70, and it's designed to, all your ports belong to
yeah, right.
this thing. Like a lot of Chromebooks, a lot of laptops, I can work on one screen, no problem.
Yeah.
But I love two,
Mm-hmm.
maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I'm, working remotely or my needs change, there are a lot of USB-C powered like monitors.
Yeah.
And external monitors you can pack and carry around with you.
Yep.
This is a nice little accessory that lets you add those without sacrificing that port at the same time.
Right.
So we've had some EZQuest stuff in the past, and I liked it. I think that it's a brand that I would recommend.
Yeah.
And with an 18-month warranty on there, that's gets some bonus points as well.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hit you over the head with a ton of things where you're like, oh, cool, 4 USB ports. 4 A's, like I don't need that. I just need a couple. Like it's a nice mix of
because it's designed to be on the go. I mean that's the main thing. There are hubs you can get with more ports and all that kind of stuff if you need a solution for your desktop.
Yep.
But on the go, this is will handle anything that you might need.
Yep. So that's EZQuest. This is the USB-C. It's the multimedia 8-in-1 hub.
Awesome. Thanks, Scott.
You are welcome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.